How has motherhood influenced your perspective and ambition?
Becoming a mother so late in life was a giant change. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting it to be such a game changer. With that, though, I have a daughter and she is 14 months old and she is funny and gifted and talented and she has a little mind of her own and she's just amazing to watch. And what that has done for me is that really has amplified why I do what I do. I want her to grow up knowing that she can do whatever her heart desires. Like if she wants to figure out how to travel to Mars, she can figure it out. I never want to stifle her. And being able to be amongst women who are changing the game, they're trailblazers, right? Like the people who I hang out with, the women I hang out with are trailblazers. They are saying, no, I don't have to conform to what other people think I should be doing. I'm going to do what I want to do. And to allow her to be able to grow up with having that energy around her is like 1,000% more motivation for me to continue to show her, lead by example that you can do whatever you want to do. Like put your mind to it. You can move mountains. Like, let's go, girl. And I don't think she's going to have a hard time following that at all because she's pretty headstrong, if you will. But yeah, it's really important as a mom to make sure that she is not only being, the headstrongness, but also knows that she's completely loved. And no matter what she does, like I'm not ever going to not love her.
Yeah.
Like she can mess up as much as she wants, and I will still be there for her.
And I was actually going to speak about that in terms of expectations, and definitely, I on myself, I've looked up to people and actually had my own expectation, the fact that I want to be like that person, but actually not
Mhm.
knowing like that. How do you make sure that you keep that constant, I would say, image towards her and being able to actually empower her of becoming a better woman?
Mhm. So I did a lot of personal development work and training, and part of that was learning how we have these programs, the way that we are, like how is that developed when we're young? And I think for us, my husband also did this training, just being able to keep that at the forefront of knowing like this is the phase that she's going to, through right now. This is what she's going to go through, what we do right now, and how we speak with her and how we speak with each other and how we interact and who
Mm,
she's with is all like really important right now because right now our little brain is like a little sponge. Like whatever we input into it, like she's gonna remember, maybe not consciously in her life, but that will be part of the main foundation of who she grows up to be. So we're very conscious about, the way that we talk to her, the way we speak to each other,
mm,
the way we interact with one another, because eventually she's going to be modeling what she sees in our home.
mm, mm,
And the people that she's going to be, hanging out with, like her little friends, in
mm,
5 years or whatever. So I want to make sure that she has a really good foundation. And that's just simply that breakthrough part, right? I talked of earlier is taking control of what you can take control of, which is going to be our feelings, emotions, and our behaviors, and modeling that for her. It's just doing it on purpose. I think a lot of what I teach and talk about is being able to take your power back in your life and be a conscious creator of what you're doing and what
mm,
you want to, eventually grow into and evolve into.
mm.
And I think everybody's capable, definitely capable of doing that. And it's just really doing it on purpose. Find out, Dolly Parton said, find out who you are and do it on purpose. And I think that no truer words could ever be spoken.